Hi everybody, welcome back to a video. Today, for the first time, I am going to try the art of tattooing. Now, I know in the past, tattooing has definitely got kind of a bad rep. It was only decades ago that people thought that tattooing was for sailors and angry people. But in actual reality, tattooing is one of the most interesting and unique art forms there is. Just like any other art form, it requires tons of practice, time, patience, understanding of art. There's a reason they're called tattoo artists. At this point, I have tried every single medium that you can imagine. But I've never tried tattooing. And I know what some of you guys are gonna ask next. Do I have any tattoos? And the answer is no. Look, as much as I love the artistry behind tattoos, I can't even handle when I stub my toe, okay? Let alone getting a tattoo for hours on end. I'm not afraid to admit, I'm just too much of a baby. All right, it is what it is. But I love the artistry involved in tattoos. Every artist has their own style. Every tattoo has its meaning or lack thereof. The artistry behind it is just absolutely off the charts. And also, before we get into this video, I feel like I have to do a disclaimer. In the words of Philip DeFranco,
don't be stupid, stupid.
As you're about to see, I am going to be tattooing on synthetic skin. Completely synthetic, no harm involved. This video is absolutely not a tutorial on how to DIY anything. Just like with any other art medium, it should be respected and taken seriously and with precaution. In fact, if you do the medium incorrectly, it could lead to a whole entire host of problems, none of which are cute. We're trying to keep it cute today. I would say that you're better off spending the money that you would to buy the machine, spending that money on an actual artist who has the equipment, time, experience, and get yourself a nice professionally done artwork that'll last you much longer probably. And secondly, before this video begins, I would love to give a huge shout out to my friend Jackie, aka Nerdy Crafter here on YouTube. She recently came out with her own craft kit, which she was kind enough to send me. It's a sculpting kit that comes with literally everything you could need. I did a second channel unboxing of it, so I'll link that video and the link to the box itself down below. And with that being said, let's start. All right, so this is what is this? Now, as far as like the actual tattoo kit itself, it comes with literally every single thing that I'm gonna need, including the needles, the machine, the power supply, the inks. It even comes with gloves and rubber bands. And it's very high rated, coming in at 4 stars. And as far as like the total reviews go, it's over 9,000. And you're probably wondering how much a complete tattoo set like this costs. I was thinking it was gonna easily run over $300, $600, $1,000 to make this video, but no. I don't know if this is concerning or not, but it was only $52. And because it's so disturbingly cheap, I have a feeling that this isn't made at all for professionals. I feel like a complete set like this one is made for people like myself who just want to try it out on fake skin, you know? Especially because when I was looking to buy this kit, I saw like you can buy the actual tattoo machines for literally up to $500. So I feel that artists who do this for a living, they definitely probably spend more than $50. And by the way, that's another thing you're gonna get whenever you get one professionally done, is you're gonna be paying for not just the talent, not just the time, but also their equipment that they've probably invested literally thousands in. So let's see what we got. Wow, I did not expect it to be this much. In fact, there's so much I'm gonna have to like scooch my desk back so you can see all the stuff that it comes with. Now, it does come with 2 separate machines. One, I'm assuming, is for shading, and the other one is for single line work. It also comes with the world's tiniest inks. Watch me use up all of it before I even get into like the actual drawing portion of the video. For some reason, it also comes with a variety of stickers, instruction book, fake skin, which we will definitely get into later. Okay, let's try to put it together. Oh my God, I cannot figure this thing out. It has been 18 minutes and I cannot figure out how to even turn it on. I'm gonna need a break. So I am back. I had my dinner. I'm staying hydrated. I took a little break. And thanks to YouTube University, I think I figured out the problem. Let's see if it works. As far as like the actual vibration goes, you can actually adjust it so like it's not gonna be too wobbly on the hand. I'm sure with more upscale tattoo machines, the vibration is much less and you have much more control. But as far as my expectations go, it's not too bad with the vibrations. And now for the best part of this whole entire video, like literally the main reason I made this video, the fake skin. Dude, this stuff is absolutely gnarly. It kind of feels like a rubbery latexy kind of thing. It's also the exact same texture on both sides. And all around, it's fun to play with. This kind of looks like cheese or something. Anyway, let's try it out. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna try is a basic line. Oh my God, good thing this is like on a piece of creepy skin and not actual person. This was a lot harder than I anticipated. I kind of actually bent the needle. I am absolutely sweating. That is insanely difficult, like crazy, crazy difficult. My very first impression is that this machine is actually very heavy for just like one hand to be like dragging, you know? And whenever I'm applying the medium down, it's actually incredibly difficult because I can't be too slow or else it'll poke a hole in my canvas. And I can't be too fast with it or else it'll create like a little stippling moment, and we don't want that. And obviously the machine deposits ink by going up and down. So if you're like myself, who naturally just has like a shaky hand, add on top of that some crazy vibrations. Usually I try out the medium and get it fairly quickly, and then I move on to like the swatches and then the drawing and thing like that. But bruv, this is insanely difficult. Like I can't even get a straight line down. So yeah, at this point in time, I don't feel comfortable enough with the medium to like go on to the next part of the video. So tonight I'm gonna spend the rest of the night just trying to like do basic shapes, maybe mess around with a stipple, and basically try to never create something that looks like this again.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You'll wait to see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me. Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
So this is kind of awkward. This is actually me from the future. And at this point in time, I've already finished the drawing, the tattoo. Under normal circumstances, I would never have the video completely out of order like it is. But at this point in time, what I thought was gonna be just like simple line work, which you just saw me practicing the line. I did somewhat get the hang of the line work. I just had to do a little tweaks to it. But at this point in time, like I said, I have 4 days of experience working with the machine under my belt. And I've never dealt with an art medium that is so, hazardous, I guess, that in order for you to even understand what you're gonna be looking at, I have to like do a pretense for it. And trust me, there was a lot of things that went wrong with the machine, as you're about to see. But before I get into the absolute mess that is the $50 tattoo machine, first we'll start this on a high note and we'll go over the things that I really enjoyed about this whole entire process. I briefly mentioned this earlier, but not only does the machine come with one fine point tip, it also comes with a shader point. And this one is insanely cool because unlike the 1 point tip, this one has 5. Unfortunately, I didn't really get the chance to use this one for reasons which you're about to see, but I think under different circumstances, this would have been insanely useful and insanely cool to use. I also enjoyed the fact that the machine came with the world's literal tiny... tiniest inks in existence. It's completely okay that they're insanely small because this is just a starter kit, you know, to try out things. And it came with a pretty good color selection with pretty much every single color that I'm gonna need. And most importantly, I'm obsessed with the names that they gave each color. They made the names sound incredibly hardcore and tough. For example, we have
Lightning Yellow, Ice Blue, Immortal White, and Immortal Black, Blood Red.
You know, I'm obsessed with the ridiculous names. I feel like that's a nice touch. And even though the colors are really cool, I decided not to go with them because I can barely struggle through getting a semi-straight line, let alone do a whole entire picture portrait. But they are very, very cool though. The last thing in this whole entire experience that I'm absolutely obsessed with was the stencil transfer paper. Oh my gosh, this stuff was so easy to use. So what you do with this paper is you either draw your own design or you trace an image onto the transfer paper. And once you get your image, you place it wherever you want on the canvas. And from there, you wet it a little bit. And just like that, when you peel it off, you have your image basically like transferred via ink. And that's it. Those are the only 3 things that actually went right. And from this point forward, let's go over the bad. Oh God, okay, I'm gonna need to like mentally prepare for this one. And it's very rare that I get this frustrated at artwork, you know, but oh my God. So, first thing we need to talk about is the canvas itself. Even though it did come with a 4-star on Amazon, upon further inspection, it has a lot of low-rated reviews. It even seems that like very experienced tattoo artists who know what they're doing, even they gave it a very bad review. The canvas itself just couldn't handle the vibrations and it would get like all caught up in the needles and poke through the canvas. And it didn't matter because no matter how light-handed I was, no matter how hard I squeezed it to tighten it up, it just ate through the canvas. So that was insanely frustrating, not being able to use the shader hardly at all. Especially as you're about to see, my drawing has a lot of just pure black areas that I had to fill in with one single needle. So it took a lot longer to make the drawing than it should have. And as if not being able to use the machine wasn't bad enough, this canvas stains like crazy. So with the machine, in order to get the ink into the canvas, I found that you're gonna need a lot of it. And under normal circumstances, you're able to wash away the excess ink and then continue on. Let me tell you, that just wasn't happening with this canvas. Every single time that I put a line in the canvas and I went to wipe away the excess ink, it stained the canvas. So ultimately, I spent a mass majority of my time dipping the Q-tip in acetone and just individually cleaning smudge spots from the stains. And it was so insanely frustrating because once I would clean one specific area, it would like push it to the next area and I'd have to clean that area and clean that area. And it was so insanely frustrating. I used almost an entire 300 count pack of Q-tips just trying to clean it. And still, in a lot of the areas of the canvas, it's just permanently stained and it looks very muddy and I'm not able to clean it at all. In fact, I would go as far as saying that this is probably the most frustrating thing I have ever worked with on my channel. And everything that I just told you, that wasn't even the machine itself, okay? I made a whole entire separate list of the machine and all the problems that came with it. But this little machine, oh my gosh. I would say about every 30 seconds, it would just randomly shut off. So when I'd be working on a very important part, like a very specific line, instead of going all the way and doing like one smooth motion, it would randomly turn off halfway. Oh my God, I'm getting so angry. It was so frustrating. Oh my God, I need to calm down. The next thing that kept happening, and I feel like this probably might be normal for tattoo machines, the actual motor area itself kept getting very, very, very hot. So I would say about every 15 to 20 minutes, I would have to completely stop what I was doing and let the machine cool down for a little bit. And because I had to take so many breaks, it just took an insanely long time to make the artwork. And then the last thing, which this one's kind of funny, but also not funny, when I was doing the artwork, the machine kept sparking. And mind you, I'm blind, I can't see anything. I had to take off my glasses and I'm like this close to like a sparking machine. If I was doing it with just like pen and paper, it probably would have taken me honestly about 45 minutes. But between the cleaning, the shaking, the sparks, the heat, the patience, the cooling down, the broken needles, the floppy skin, it took me 3 full days just to get the drawing done. As you're about to see, it's not my best work.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you're bringing down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance to the tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I raise the black flag. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. To the break of dawn.
So anyway, guys, there you have it. My very first tattoo. I would absolutely love to try this medium again, except with much better equipment. If you want to see more videos of me trying out art stuff, please subscribe. I'll link Nerdy Crafter's craft box down below, as well as a second channel video where I unbox everything. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys next video.